West, we've been brought up with like disbelieving neighbors, etc. And because they know you for so long, they're kind to you. And like when it comes to this time of year, their Christmas, they might send you, your family, you know, a box of chocolate, something
Sure.
like this. Now, what should we do in this situation?
Okay. Good question. He's saying, look, some of us have been brought up in the West, in this country, for many years, for all our lives. Our neighbors are non-Muslims. And we're kind to them like we have to as Muslims be to our neighbors. And when this time of year comes round, they send a box of chocolates for Christmas. Or they send Christmas card. And, or they do something of this nature. What should be upon us in such a situation after understanding this issue of wala and bara? What is upon you to do is return them goods to the one who gave it to you. And make it clear to them that they understand fully. We do not celebrate it, and we don't aid anybody to celebrate it. Rather, we find this very offensive. Because our religion states X, Y, and Z. Why are we afraid of this? I was listening to a radio station when I went to London the other day. Coming back, the whole topic was about those people who don't like Christmas and what they do. And in that radio station, some people phoning and say, I can't stand Christmas. It's all kuffar, by the way, no Muslims. They said, I can't stand Christmas. It's just a big false thing, it is. It's just about buying and selling things. And when I get gifts, I send them back. When I get cards, I send them back. One woman, to her grandmother, she used to send a card every year, and every year that card got sent back. From the grandmother. The grandmother sent it back. She said, I don't accept this. So what about, and they're kuffar. And we're Muslims. You know, we have more of a reason to send these things back. Why? Because we believe in Allah. We will not sit and remain silent when somebody's making shirk with Allah. We'll speak. We'll say, no, this is wrong. Try and understand. And if they come from another angle, oh brother, it's just, you know, not brother, but if they say to you, they're kuffar, you see. So they'll say to you, it's just fun, you know, it's just a time for the kids to enjoy themselves and so on and so forth. So we don't find any entertainment or any enjoyment whatsoever when God has been given a partner to. When we bring God, Allah, down to the level of a man, to something that he's been born. You know, his mother went through labor and all these things. Come on. We cannot accept this. So that's what's upon you to do, is to return them goods and make it clear to them, let them understand what Islam is. And perhaps put some leaflets through the doors about how Christmas is a pagan worship. And I'm sure you're not a pagan, oh neighbor, so don't celebrate it yourself. Allah Ta'ala. Any other questions about this issue of wala and bara? Yeah, ask please. Okay, yeah?
The evidence you used about you will not find the people who believe in Allah on the last day aiding and abetting those who show enmity towards the believers. A lot of people use the ayah to say that so leader is
a kafir or something. Okay.
So where do we go?
Okay. The question is, there are many people out there have a misconception about this subject of those who show, with the verse I mentioned, that you will not find the people who truly believe in Allah in the last day showing love and association to those who wage war against Allah and His Messenger. So he's saying some of the people of the Takfir and Jihad group, they use this verse to say that, look, these leaders of the Muslim lands, they are the ones who are showing love and help and association with the kuffar. So therefore, they are no longer Muslims, or it's permissible to have bara from them, separate yourself from them, treat them like you would treat the non-Muslims. Well, the answer to that, first and foremost, is this issue goes back to Iman, not the face value. I'll give you an example. If somebody does something apparently, for example, we saw Brother X knock on the door of his neighbor with a Christmas card and a nice Christmas gift, all wrapped up in a packet, knocked on the door, and when they opened the door, he looked at him and smiled at him. A few words were exchanged, and he gave this gift to the kafir person in the house, and they went inside. And then Brother X done that, and Brother YZ saw this from a distance, and said, wow, this is kufr, this is shirk, this Then they go as far as to say he's a kafir, he's not a Muslim no more. And they tell all the community, this person's a kafir. We saw him give Christmas gifts to his neighbors and smiling, there was exchanging, smiling with each other, and so on and so forth. But how do you know that Brother X didn't go there to return the gift that was given to him in the first place, or return the card? So they put their own concoction or idea to what's happened. This is exactly what they're doing with the leaders today. How do you know for sure, in 100%, that they are aiding the kuffar against the Muslims? Are you 100% sure? Not 99%. I want 100%. Why? Because if you're going to take someone out of the fold of Islam, you have to be 100%. As Ibn Qayyim al-Jawzi said, that nothing can take somebody out of the fold of Islam except that which put him in Islam in the first place. What put him in Islam? When he said, La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, one of the 7 conditions is what? Yaqeen. So only yaqeen put him in Islam. So therefore only yaqeen can take him out of Islam. And yaqeen means 100% assurity. So do you have 100% assurity that these leaders are doing what they're doing because they hate Islam and they want the Muslims to be destroyed? Or are they doing it out of some weakness? Or out of perhaps something which is good which you don't know and you don't see? So this is a debate which has gone on for many years. So this verse in the Quran is not applied to them in this manner. It's only applied to those who do this with kufr, kufr al-akbar, kufr, major kufr, which takes them out the fold of Islam. As for minor kufr, it stays within Islam. Wallahu ta'ala a'lam. Any other questions, Ikhwan? Or is it time for salat, inshallah? We've got time for another question or clarification. So this issue of anamati. Okay. Right. Okay. It's an important question. He said, what about those people who are revert to Islam, and their families are kuffar? How do we implement this wala and bara? It's easy. It's not hard. It's not tricky. It's not difficult. Because reason why is because Allah said in the Quran, وَصَّحِبْهُمَا بِالْمَعْرُوفِ وَصَّحِبْهُمَا فِي الدُّنْيَا فِي مَعْرُوفًا, and be companions to them in this dunya in righteousness and good. Now who is Allah talking about there? He's talking about the non-believing extended family. Let me finish. There's more to it. So therefore, we'll be good to them, kind to their parents and brothers and sisters that are non-Muslims and so on and so forth. So it's easy to do that. As for the issues which oppose Islam, then we are firm, whether they are mothers or our fathers or our children, which oppose Islam, aqidah, iman, which oppose tawheed, will be firm. You have to tell them, this is what I'm allowed to do, this is what I'm not allowed to do. And in the long run, they will respect that from you. I know one person who, when his grandmother died, that person was unable to go to the funeral, because obviously it's shirk and everything. His mother went absolutely mad. How can you not come to your grandmother's funeral? And your grandmother brought you up, just as much as I brought you up, and so on and so forth. Went on such a long time, but he didn't go. And he didn't go, and the funeral went on. Then what happened was, after the funeral was all over, some time had elapsed, and the mother, then when somebody else, another member of the family passed away, the mother started to explain, why did you not go to these funerals? And then that person got an opportunity to explain to them the Islamic perspective of shirk and tawheed and so on and so forth. And then the person said, fine, okay, I understand now. So there are opportunities you can use, inshallah, in that. Okay? Inshallah, salat, inshallah. Subhanakallahumma bihamdika wa ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.